Good morning, everyone. I am currently at the Bayou City Event Center to pay my respects to Beatking. Um, in his earlier days, me, him, and his manager Tasha were pretty close. We had a lot of fun memories together. So his passing, I think I mentioned it in some previous clips, is it's something. It's a lot to take in. So I figured the least I could do is pay my respects.
Backed up, head down, ass up, bust it backed up. Hold up, drop it to the floor, bust it backed up. Bust it backed up, drop. I got act up, she gon' drop it to the floor, but he's racked up. Twerking on another chick, that's some Texas shit. I saw her twerking on IG before I met the bitch. She ain't faithful, I got caked up. I'ma hit you from the back, but we can't date though. Hold up, you can sell that pussy on the weekend. Hold up, you can sell that pussy on the weekend. Hold up, if you got some good pussy, where they at though? If you the baddest in the club, where they at though? If you got your own paper, where they at though? Hold up, drop it to the floor, bust it back though. 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 Head down, ass up, bust it back though. Hold up, drop it to the floor, bust it back though. Bust it back though. Keep your head down. Put your hands on your knees, I throw this bread down. Hold up, skinny bitch, thick chick, I'ma throw this cash. Tag team with your partner, tell that bitch to I keep it real though. Pop a pill though. The way she drop it, I can tell that ass real though. I knocked her down, she told her partner how it feel though. Now her partner tryna kick it like a field goal. I ain't tripping though, I'ma switch it though. H-time, double cup, trick we sippin' for. Hold up, Club Godzilla, I'm on some pimpin' shit. Tryna get these niggas game like Wicked Cricket did. If you got some good pussy, where they at though? If you the baddest in the club, where they at though? If you got your own paper, where they at though? Hold up, drop it to the floor, bust it back though. Bust it back though. Bust it back though. Bust it back though. Bust it back though.
So look, he is the epitome of never falling off. His consistency throughout the years has been crazy. I don't know another artist that would record the song, produce the song, rap on the song, then go to the club and promote the song. So I just want y'all to feel welcome, man. We're gonna celebrate today. It's okay if you get emotional, but I just want y'all to know, stop crying and twerk. In the words of B. King, you know what I do, you know what I'm about. Oh no.
But everybody, I go by Nard got soul. I thought I was going to towards the end, but I'm here now. We at the front. Man, I am part of C3E. These are my brothers over here. I know most people looking at me, they don't recognize me. I'm in a suit. You know what I mean? But, you know, came fresh from my dog. I ain't gonna sleep all night. I've been up. And it's tough, you know what I'm saying?
You got it, Nard.
You know, you always think you have like time. I'm hitting tomorrow. Oh man, you know, man, it's my birthday. I'm gonna hit tomorrow. And you know what I mean, you get a call going into your birthday then, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I can't hit him tomorrow. Because you want to hit him on a Friday. You know he about to turn up. You know he about to be performing somewhere, promoting a new album, shutting clubs down all across the nation. And, you know what I mean? Tomorrow don't come, you know what I'm saying? Got my best friend here, Judge Fresh. You know what I mean? Also part of C3E. Was a producer. You know what I mean? Produced several tracks. I did produce as well. The bus driver freestyle. I did produce that one as well. If y'all remember the bus driver freestyle,
Yeah.
you know. And man, I came present these shoes to the girls.
Yeah.
Thing one and thing two. Yeah, we're gonna open it up. You know what I'm saying? I got a story. You know, so I was the guy. If C Sharp wasn't available, I was available. We got to get to these shows. We got to get the man where he need to go so he can go shut it down. Well, on this one night, super manager double booked him, and who he called? The transporter. He called me the transporter. I'm always in a Mustang, always, and still, yeah, I'm still in the Mustang, and
We love you, Tasha. Love you, Tasha.
so me, Tasha, and Beatking. It's just three of us. We, Tasha, and Beatking in my Mustang. We flying San Antonio because if nobody can get us there on time, at the time it's that boy Nard. He can get you there. You know what I mean? They call me NASCAR Nard. We get there in San Antonio. They only had 3 songs at the time. This is Crush, Hammer, and T. Jones.
Yeah.
We're in the club. We all of 26 minutes. Shut it down. Take some pictures. Boom. We hop back in the car. We gotta make it back to Houston by 5. You talking about I did Houston to San Antonio from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. back to Houston. We coming down I-10. You know, you pass the highway where it says Austin this way. Look up, bam, light getting lit up. I'm like 165. This nigga sitting over here nervous as hell. He can't keep cool. Cause you know why? Cause this nigga got so many damn warrants. This nigga's not cool. Tasha in the back. Pregnant. With thing one. Pregnant. And I get out. I talk to the cop. I say, I'm sorry, sir. She in the back, she having contractions. She only 7 months. I'm just trying to get her back to Houston, man. She's nervous, you know what I mean? It was like, what's up with your boy over there? Why you look so nervous? I'm like, sir, I'm a veteran. I'm a father already. This is his first child. He's just very scared. He just don't know what to do, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to keep him calm, sir. You know what I mean? So I was able to get them not to talk to him but he was nervous. He for sure thought he was going to jail that night. I should have been in jail. I was going 165. I just cleared that ticket like 3 years ago, by the way. Yeah, that was like 2011. Yeah, whatever though. And man, they let us go. And we didn't cruise because guess what? We still got to go make that money. So we, you know, and we got to the after hours on time, and we killed it. Dropped them off by 7 in the morning, and that's just one of the many stories, man, that I got, man, with Beatking, man, Mr. Justin Riley himself, man. It's so many more. Oh, look. Out of all the pictures, I know y'all love this picture. When he do this face right here, he did it all the time. People's like, yeah, this big 6'3" thug gangster, and he will hit that pose in a minute. He will hit it in a minute. So out of all the pictures, I was like, no, this the one right here. You know what I mean? So I decided to put this on here and just y'all know, y'all never fucking love y'all out of this world. You know what I'm saying? So on the side, I put, you know what I mean? A father's love is forever imprinted on his child's life.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So, thing one, he can't make this shit, he did make y'all. You know, he's very proud of that. He was proud of them beats, and he was proud of y'all. You know what I mean? So, he's a customer for y'all. Come on, guys. Y'all get 2 minutes.
Okay.
Think about origin story. I was there from the beginning, very beginning. I mean, his mama bought him the keyboard, brought it home beginning. I was there. You always ask how me and Beatking meet. I tell him straight up, I stole his bike first time I met him. He was a little nerdy kid in their apartments. He just wanted to hang, and he had this bike. And I remember the homies was like, "Yo, we finna go play basketball." And I saw him. I was like, "Hey, yo, let me use your bike, see?" I said, "I'm going to the store. I'm gonna bring it right back." Famous last words from anybody. Bring it right back. I took his bike, and I was gone all day, at least until about 6, 7 o'clock at night. And he was running around the apartment asking everybody, like, "Yo, y'all know Carl, he got my bike, man."
He even came to the apartment and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, where your brother at?"
He thought I had stolen his bike. And I was so smooth, I brought it back and I just threw it in his back patio. I didn't even tell him that I brought it back. I just threw it back there. And I'm walking around the apartments. He's looking at me. He's like, "Hey, man, where my bike at?" I was like, "Bro, chill out. It's on the back porch. It's been there the whole time." You know, like, why you looking at me like that? He was like almost in tears because the mom had just got me that bike. But that's how we ended up meeting. You know what I mean? And I took him under my wing, kind of like a little brother, because that's who he was. He was like my little brother.
I remember when I just kind of got on at the station, I used to do a broadcast at Club Rhythms. And I remember one day, one of the promo takes came in, and some guy on a beat named Beatking on the set. Who the hell is Beatking? So I go outside. "What's up, man?" He said, "Yeah, man, I produced this song. Can't rate your house." I said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "Okay." He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to get the music game." I'm like, "Keep doing your thing, brother. You'll be all right." I walked off. Every Sunday, he would show up. About the 5th time, I kind of got nervous because he said, "How your tall ass get in the Honda Civic?" I said, "Man, what you watching when I'm driving? You trying to rob me?" He said, "What I'm gonna rob you for? You ain't got no nothing." Which I didn't. The energy and that. So we laughed and I saw him smile for the first time. So I said, "Man, what you trying to do?" He said, "Man, I'm about to be an artist." He said, "What can you tell?" I said, "You gonna waste my breath?" He said, "No, I'm gonna listen to you." I said, "All right." I said, "Man, you gotta go build a relationship with the DJs. You gotta go across the world, meet DJs, meet radio guys, meet influential people, make relationships, but be yourself." I summed it up. And he went out there and did it. He did it. He did and made memories with everybody across the world. If you look in here right now, so many DJs, so many radio people, so many friends that Beatking touched. And nobody can ever say nothing bad about the brother. I used to see people that I knew, not knew personally, when Beatking would post something and they would say something negative in the comments, and I knew what it was. I put that call in on the back end. "Yo, bro, don't do that. That's a good dude. He don't ask for no trouble. He not like that. Don't do that." You know what I'm saying? That was that kind of person that you want to always be there for him and support him. And I remember one time I brought him to my hometown of Bryan, Texas for a show. This is the cucumber era. I saw it online, but I didn't think it was real. 1,000 people, he's passing cucumbers around and they was doing the thing. Cucumbers. At the end of the night, he puts the cucumbers in the bag and is about to walk out. I said, "Where you going with the cucumbers?" He said, "I got another show tomorrow." I said, "Beatking, that's not sanitarily correct." He said, "What did you just say?" I said, "Sanitarily correct." And he's talking about, "No, Kevin, I'm gonna wash them. Beatking, throw away that stuff right there." And then he got I'm gonna throw away. He got looked at me like, But you know, he was day one like that. I remember when he got his gold plaque for Then Leave, and he brought it to the club and gave it to me. And out of all my plaques, that one means the most to me because that was my brother. He's from Houston. I was there for day one. If you ever called him, he was always there, no matter what. He had a smile on his face at all times. Tasha, I want to say I love you. Tell him, Misha. He loved his kids. He loved his daughters. Family man. I know we always talked about, going on a trip together. This year we found out we're more alike. We always bubbly in the public. We get home, we're introverts. We just want to be to ourselves and chill out. And, he said, "Man, let's go on the trip together." I said, "We going to do it." We talked about it all year. This past month, we had just said, we was talking about some business. I'm like, "Yo, we got to do that. He said, man, December, everything should slow down a little bit. They said, let's put it together. And you know what? That kind of hit me hard. I'm like, man, I should have did it a little bit sooner. But you know, the thing I got out of it, and I always try to live by, we got to always live life, create memories with the ones that you love. You know what I'm saying? And long live Beatking. I love you, brother. The family, I'm always here for you. Let's make it happen.
Beatking, one thing I loved about him, man, he was an innovator. He was a father. He was creative. And he was brilliant, and he's a hard worker. I remember when I first started playing his music, and I used to make my own radio edits on my show on Sunday night. So when he started putting out his albums, I wanted to play some of his other stuff on his albums. And I noticed that he flipped a lot of Swisher House shit. So, you know, that touches me to the heart. So I started making edits to that, and I also started making edits to some of his other songs that we didn't play on the radio, so I always like to have that creative edge. One thing I liked about Beatking, that he was one person that was talented and he was smart. When he made his music, there was a strategy behind it. He knew who he was marketing his music to, and he knew the effect that it would have on the people that was gonna make him the money. So with that being said, he's brilliant, he's smart, he's an innovator, and like I say, he's gonna outwork you. He's one of those type of people. If you call him and ask for an edit, he's gonna send it to you that day.
Yep.
A lot of people be playing around and bullcording around. And one thing about him, he had a strategy that was gonna work regardless. That twerking music, while other people was gangbanging and stuff like that, they gave him the edge.
All right. Giving glory to God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to be serious for a minute to Tasha, Tally, the girls, C3E crew. And this time it's important that you hold each other and keep your arms around each other. Allow us to put our arms around you as God puts his arms around us all. Me and my sister Shanara, we've been here before. We know what this walk is like. Keep God first, hold on to each other, and allow us to hold on to you as God holds us. Now, let me tell my story. I'm watching you, DJ. Go to the bathroom again. I'm gonna keep it short though. 2018, I'm working on my album, Return to Trill. Every time I do these albums, my wife tells me two things. One, you can't make every song about slabs and screw because you know more shit to talk about. And two, make sure you make something for the women. Now, typically, my woman's song is about my wife. This time she was like, no, people tired of that. I know you love me, get over it. Make music for women that buy records. Make music for women that dance at clubs. I said, okay, cool. Well, dancing in clubs nowadays, this is 2018, mind you. Dancing in clubs nowadays is kind of come back full circle. It's closer to Luke than it ever was. It's very ratchet. I don't care, you know how to talk, go out there and make music for them. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do that kind of record, there's really only one person to call and do it. It's Beatking. I didn't know him like that, so I had to call Tasha, get the number, get connected with him. I go to the house, he answered the door with the girls. We go into the room and he's playing some beats for me and they jamming. Everything he's playing for me is jamming. And he said, you know what, OG, hold up, I was working on something earlier today, let me play that. He cuts on the beat and then he leaned back in his chair and he put his hand up. And he started twiddling his little fingers. Now, mind you, I don't know this man like that, right? I'm inclusive, everybody, whoever you are, do what you want to do. I'm like, is it something somebody ain't told me about this? So he noticed me looking at him, and he's like, no, OG, this my little sassy hand. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. He's like, no, this just, when I do this mean the beat is jamming. And I had to sit there and take it all in because the beat was really jamming. But this little hand was steady doing this little tingle. But the beat was so jamming, he actually got me to do something that I almost never do. Anybody that's ever submitted music to me, any producers, know that if you putting my sample or my voice on it, I rejected on principle. But he was like, OG, I want to sample you for the song. I said, I don't really like doing that shit. I don't like that. He said, no, we're going to do it like this. We're going to say it with I got some hoes from the hood, and then you're going to talk about the kind of hoes you got. And then when my verse come, I'm going to talk about the hoes I want to have, because I ain't got no hoes. And I said, all right, let's do it. And we did the song, and the motherfucker was jamming. It was so jamming. But it wasn't the beat that I took away from that day, and it wasn't even the hand, or I did think about it on the ride home. It was how much he enjoyed doing what he loved to do. I really don't think this man did this for money. I don't believe this man did this for fame. He wasn't even a big strip club dude, from what I understand. He just wanted to do what he loved to do. And by the grace of God, that man was allowed to do what he loved to do. Some of us will never, as hard as we try, as much as we pray, some things ain't for us. But that was for him. So to all the producers in the room, talking to you, Shaka, I see you over there. To handle his legacy, it's not a 100-yard dash, it's a marathon. Not one of you could do what he was able to do so fast. You'll never beat him in 100. It's a relay. So I'm gonna need y'all to get in the studio, make that music, so they can shake their ass. God bless him for picking up the mantle for pimp, but now y'all gotta pick up the mantle for him with this music. But whatever you do, however you do it, keep it sassy.
Okay. I appreciate all of y'all coming. Y'all know that I have super social anxiety. So me even speaking, y'all know I'm very much inside, very much in the house, very much demure, like very not very not in anything. So to even be sitting here, like I appreciate all y'all. It's so many Beatking shirts that I see, and he would just be like, "Where's my money?" I appreciate I appreciate it so much. I have to have 4 minutes, so Papa Run don't hit me because I have to speak with two perspectives. I also am short. I met Justin as Justin before he even rapped. Like he was just a producer. He was producing everybody's music, and I was just like, there's two sides of that check, and if you want both sides of those check, you could rap. We could do some things with that. And he did Crush, and it was good the first time. Like the first time he tried to make a party song, it was good. And he just had the idea I'm gonna go to Dallas, and I was like, all right, well, Dallas, we can drive to Dallas 3 hours, we can do that. And then he got Dallas, and he was like, I want to go to Oklahoma, and I was like, Oklahoma tornadoes, but we can do that too. Like, so we go to Oklahoma, and then he was like, I have this shirt. Yeah, just the Beatking made this shit shirt. That was the first shirt. And he was like, I want to go to Atlanta, and he had You Ain't About That Life shirts. So we print, all these You Ain't About That Life shirts, and we take them to all the HBCUs in Atlanta, and it just took over completely. And now he has the whole South. And he just, got bigger and bigger, and he just wanted to go more places and more places. And I'm like, well, we're going to get these hotel points, and we're going to go to all these places because you want to. And it was just like an experience as a manager. He didn't have to trust me. Like I didn't manage anybody before him. I just knew how to Google some things, and I knew how to ask a couple questions. But he trusted me, and he, we went to all these places, and it just made me very happy just to like see someone with an idea, and every time something would go well for him, he would just be so excited, and just him being happy just made me happy to see. And I've had other artists, but it's like this has been my artist for 15 years, and it's like I haven't gone through the industry with anybody else, so it's like it's a lot. It's a lot for me, like on that perspective. But then also, like that's my best friend. So it's like somebody I text and talk to and call every single day, and it just feels like weird, like to not call and be like, "Hey, we're planning this thing for you," and I can't tell him that all y'all are gonna be here, and it's just very weird. And I just miss him a lot, and I know we all miss him a lot, and I just appreciate y'all being here, like just to all miss him in the same space. Um, I also have my own, I guess, little small funny story. Um, I remember when he wanted to break in Houston. I think somebody touched on this too. Like he had a little bit of issue trying to break in Houston. Houston is such a like a not a Hollywood market, but like a good club market. So a lot of the times he would go into the clubs and he wasn't able to actually pay to go all of them. And one night he had this list of clubs he wanted to hit. He had to see all these DJs, and it would be like 8 clubs on one list. He had it all written down. And so we would get to the place and he like, all right, now it's $20 to park. It's $20 to get in. And I gotta do this 10 times tonight. So what we're gonna do is ladies get in free. So I'm gonna send you in there. You tell them that I'm outside. If they don't let you in or if they don't let me in, just give them this music. And we did that for like, a few months until people were starting to, call him and talk to him himself, and he was able to get in himself. But it was just like a very much a big grind. It is just my best friend, y'all. Like my best friend. And I'm just hurt and I'm just broken. And it's my best friend and it's a lot. And my dad is here and my dad is in his 70s, right? And so I think of it like I have little grays that pop up. I die so y'all won't see them, but I get to grow old with my dad and it just makes my heart hurt like that they won't experience that, and I hurt for them. And I just wish like he would be able to see them like, their graduations and their weddings and their all of that stuff. And it just hurts me that they or he won't be able to see that. But I just appreciate all of y'all being here. And I appreciate Tally coming. I know it's like very hard for you. And I appreciate you calling me like when stuff happened so that I was able to get there. Like I appreciate being able to see him while he was awake. Like that was very important to me. And I appreciate you. Um yeah, that's about it, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Love you, Tasha. We love you, girl.
Hi, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I'm Jayla. I'm Beatking's oldest daughter and favorite daughter. When I talk about my dad, a lot of people expect me to start maybe crying and stuff, but he was just like way too goofy, too lame, too annoying to just cry over. Like he would not want me to cry over him. So, I always make sure I keep a smile on my face at all times. I know that's what he would want me to do. See, a lot of you guys know Beatking, a lot of you guys know Justin, but I know somebody that only 2 people on this earth know, and that's Dad. Dad is the goofiest person on the planet. Dad is the lamest person on the planet. Dad is the type of person to say, I'll ask him, can I get my hair done, please? He'll say, I can hook y'all up with my barber. That's only like $20. I'm like, but I need $300 to get my hair done. He's like, $300? I could buy 50 boxes of weeds with that. Yeah, and I know all of us here are very devastated with the passing, but I just feel like personally, nobody could be more upset than Whataburger. Without him, Whataburger. Without him, Whataburger would be going bankrupt, probably. I mean, the cheeseburger eating, chocolate shake drinking person has unfortunately passed and is in a better place now, and he's with all of us spiritually. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming and celebrating with me.
Love you, girl.
we do have a proclamation that we would like to present to the family. How y'all doing? I'm DJ Holly Grove, president of the Chopstones and vice president of the Core DJs. I'm not gonna take y'all time and read this whole thing, but we wanted to make sure that, you know, B King was recognized, because me personally, he should have been got this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and making sure that I had the connection I did, I had to make sure that we got this for the family, because again, you know, B King touched all our lives. Like, I was with him the Friday before he passed away in Dallas at his video shoot. So, you know, being with him that last weekend really, really touched me. And we were supposed to do a lot of work. We've done a lot of work together. So, you know, this is for y'all, you know, B King Day. Today will be his day. So we'll never forget it. We got one for you and the family. We got one for Tasha. We got one for Chris as well. So this is for y'all.
So B King, what are you gonna do 2 years after Throw That Ass? Who in the hell got that ass? Hold up. Who finna pop that fucking pussy for this cash? No. Hold up. Who's single and ain't got a man? Yeah. If you got some good pussy, bitch, clap your hands. Club good. Hold up. I'ma stand behind her. Yeah. I'ma stand behind her. Hold up. I'ma stand behind her. I'ma stand behind her. But I'ma stand behind her. Nobody shrill.
3. B King. Hold on. If you let it go under the roof, B King would have thought that was funny.
Mirror, she a pussy poppin' killer. Yeah, y'all ain't fucking with her. Hold up, beat that pussy up. Ray Rice when I'm in her. Ain't no fucking quitter. No, I'm too fucking trill. Getting head in the DJ booth, standing next to Chill Neil. Club guard, pull up with a motherfucking swoop. In that fucking Benz, and that bitch ain't got no roof. She say she wanna be my lady, wanna be my boo. But I can't kiss that bitch up in her mouth cause she a swoop. Who in the hell got that ass? Who finna pop that fucking pussy for this cash? Let me know. Hold up. Who's single and ain't got a man? Yeah. If you got some good pussy, bitch, clap your hands. Club good. Hold up. I'ma step.
So as you can see, everything came out perfect. He would have loved it.
But I'ma stand behind her. I'ma stand behind her. Look at all that ass behind her. But trick though that vagina. Hold up.
She been eating good, she a thick bro.
So the services were beautiful. Everyone worked and cried and shared their stories. And I always say, you know, I feel like my purpose in this life is to be an observer and to be present. And so I'm just glad that I got to share the moments with B King, both in his life and in his death. Both personally, you know, knowing him, having a friendship with him and Tasha, and also knowing him as a fan. Like, what a privilege to see such a light. You know, his light is not out just because he's no longer here. Physically does not take away from his light that shines, lives on through his daughters who have his exact personality with just the right amount of Tasha too. Like, everyone, it's only hard because it's so sudden, and he was so young, and we're all so young, and he was, you know, taking care of himself and stuff like that. So everything that comes with death, you know, you're going to go through the stages of grief, but this was a great send-off. I think everyone can leave this situation being at peace. We just all walked away from it very happy. It was a very beautiful service. Now, later on this evening, they're supposed to be doing like a mural reveal at Cali Eats, which is like his favorite spot to eat at. But my social media is still very low, you guys. Well, my social media be low, period. But after 8 days out of the country, dealing with the news while being out of the country, then coming home straight, you know, to work and stuff, I don't really know if I have like a bar and lounge vibe in me. Shanara was telling me she may go. She came out here from Port Arthur for the services, and so she said if she's gonna go, she would let me know. So if she goes, then I'll go. But otherwise, I saw everyone that I hadn't seen in literal years. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, wow!" And then they like, "We almost didn't recognize you, girl. You look skinny." I gotta find some old photos of how I used to look, y'all. I mean, the face is still the same points. But yeah, I was fluffy, so it was interesting to see everyone's reaction under the circumstances. You know, it was unfortunate, but it was just nice to hug and touch the people who are distant loved ones. So I'm kind of good. Again, I don't have to see them again today, at least. But if Shannara goes, then I may pop out because we both like to people watch together.
Broke, stop letting broke niggas nothing you. Who the fuck is supposed to say that now? Who is supposed to do that now?
It's alright. It's alright. We got the song.
Yo, I ain't even
just gonna
think
keep
about
playing this
maybe
shit over and over
twerking
again.
So as you can see, I'm at home. Bind it on. Wind it down. I'm not gonna be going to that to Cali. I'm gonna probably pass by there and maybe get some footage of the mural on another day, because if I try to edit this video tonight, then I'm not gonna have that footage, obviously. So one day when I'm on that side of town, I will get some footage of the mural. But I wanted y'all to come with me to the services. Again, it was nice to see everyone, and I'm glad that we all have love in common. And hopefully the next time I see you, it won't be under the same circumstances. Love you guys. R.I.P. Beatking.